having a good start to their weekend. We've got a workout to do today, a couple little things that might set us back just a bit, so let's get into it and see how it goes. Alright, so while we're finishing driving to where we're going to go for our run, I'll just go over today is supposed to be a 5-mile half marathon race pace run. So that means I'm going to be running at the pace that I am anticipating running for the New York City Half Marathon in just about a month from today. Not even that long, I don't think. So a couple of things. We had a pretty big snowstorm yesterday. This is what it looked like as I was heading out and actually going up to Vermont to kind of chase the powder and go for a little snowboard trip yesterday. So my legs are a little bit tired, and it just comes down to, again, what I'm always saying is just trying to balance and mix together, you know, my desire to run well and race well, but also some of the other hobbies and things that I like to do. The other thing is just the snow, of course, causes a little bit of an issue when trying to run faster. I know a lot of people that I follow on YouTube have been having this issue recently, just having trouble getting in tempo runs, threshold runs. That's just the winter for anybody who lives in an area with snow and who's trying to stay safe and off of the main roads that may be a little bit plowed. So the snow's got this weird frost over it. It kind of was a sleet by the end of the last night in New York. So it creates this like hard shell on the ground where you land and you don't really break through the snow, and then as you go to push off, there's this other like sinking feeling that you have because the like frost layer on top finally cracks. So hopefully this trail is not too bad. Let's get outside and take a look at it, and you know, regardless, we're gonna get the miles in. We're gonna do 5 miles today. I'm just hoping that we can get them to be a little bit quicker paced to really try and meet the training block needs for this particular point in time. If not, then we just go for a 5-mile run. We'll still get out there, get the miles in. Just again, hoping we can go a little bit fast today. So my hands have had kind of enough with the cold over the last couple days, so we're taking no chances and just going full snow mittens for today. Right now I'm on the trail. There's kind of like what I mentioned, there's this icy layer and there's some pretty clean snow. You can see I kind of like don't really leave any footprints because I'm not really sinking in, so we'll see how it goes. We'll take a jog, probably take the first mile a little bit easy just to see how it turns out, and then we'll see if we can turn it up a notch. Oh, the worst part is just when I can't find some fresh snow and there's only the frozen footprints. My feet are twisting all over the place. That's when it's more dangerous, I think. Honestly, if I stick to a part of the trail that hasn't really been stepped on, I go slow, but it doesn't feel dangerous. Oh, this is brutal. It's like running in sand. Oh God. God. That was by far one of the hardest runs I've been on, or at least one of the runs that I wanted to quit the most, more than any race or anything I think ever. Oh, that was brutal. It's just every step into the snow is like, you have to use every muscle it feels like in your body to stay upright, because you just sink in different ways. And the good thing is I think the effort was there. I feel like I met the needs of the workout as far as the effort of the 5 mile run. Don't think we hit all the paces we probably would have hit if it was a nice day on pavement, you know, nice and clear, but I think the effort is really what matters. I think it'll show in the heart rate data and things when I get back to take a look. So let's go inside and check. Not entirely disappointed with that, just by the effort it felt out there in the snow here. So all right, so we made it back, and honestly I can say that that was one of the more difficult runs that I've ever been on, just because of the conditions with the snow and ice on that path there. Honestly, you'll see in a second, my heart rate wasn't really through the roof. It felt like my heart rate was honestly a lot higher, and like I was working a lot harder than what is shown kind of through Strava in the end of it all. But yeah, it was brutal. I mean, I really never in my life wanted to stop a run as much as I did that day or today. You know, I just wanted to like literally just stop and walk back to the car, or literally just lay down on the ground and give up and hope somebody would come and bring me back to my car. It's just kind of how I felt today with the conditions out there. It just didn't feel good. It really just felt like every part of my body needed to work to keep myself upright with every step, just because of that weird sinking feeling. You'd like land, stop, and then sink some more when you went to push off, and it just was really weird and tiring and unsettling on the road. But nonetheless, it was done. I'm finished. I got the workout in to some degree, and let's talk about the pace and heart rate now. So the target pace probably should have been somewhere down around 8 minutes 40 seconds per mile, and where I ended up landing was actually around 9:23 per mile. So 9:23 per mile, average heart rate of 147 beats per minute. But keep in mind the average heart rate also includes that first mile, which I really purposely took very easy just to feel out the ground, and then the last 4 miles of today's run were when I really tried to pick up the pace and essentially push the effort to what I felt like was the effort of my half marathon, you know, race pace. So when we look at the actual breakdown by mile, 10:05 for the first mile, then 9:33, 8:58, 9:19, and 9:02. There definitely were sections that were harder to go fast. I think that 8:58 mile included quite a long stretch where I felt like I actually could stay on top of the ice, so it was frozen hard enough that I was essentially running on a solid surface. So that helped lower the pace for that particular mile. But overall, even the 9:19, the 9:02, it was pretty rough. I mean, I was just either sinking, or there were sections that were filled with footprints, and I was just wobbling all over the place and really felt like I almost sprained my ankle one time. So it wasn't pretty, and it was not comfortable out there. And my main concern, honestly, is not about today, not about the effort today. I'm okay with how things went today. I'm okay with the effort. I'm just worried about tomorrow and trying to figure out where I'm going to run for the 11-mile long run. And I think what I'm going to do is tomorrow's video that I'll still post about, you know, the long run and how it went will really just be a breakdown and analysis and how I feel and how the miles were. But I'm not going to bring the camera because I'm just not comfortable, you know, trying to make sure I don't get hit by cars while also trying to, you know, hold the camera and focus on making the video look good. So tomorrow will be camera free, but I'll still check in and let you all know how my run went, how I did, how it felt, that kind of thing. And that'll be how we wrap up this week. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. Hope to see you all in the next video.